Conclude preparations for Tyrngaire's attack. Are you sure this is the point of no return? Please be sure all your affairs are in order. If you choose to proceed, you will receive a final assortment of equipment based on your total preparedness and up until this point. You'll be able to distribute this equipment once the battle starts. Yeah, we're ready. Could even hire some real professionals. I think we want to keep the general attack focus of the group. I'm not sure if a hacker will be in any way useful. Shaman certainly is going to be, but because we're not going to be attacking any buildings or the like, I'm sort of thinking we might be better off with Norton. Problem with Norton is that he really sucks at combat, but ooh, what do we have here? Yeah, pace 3. We're taking him. It's just decides it. So that's 2 extra action points gave a killer like any one of our group. It's enough to take out an extra soldier just on its own. The Battle of Shasta Dam. Gunshots, explosions. You bolt from your bed and race to the armory. This is it. The invasion has started, and the war with Tyrngire is upon you. Weeks of preparations and training have transformed your motley band of raw recruits into a disciplined fighting force. Well drilled, they seize their weapons and follow you into the bloody night. Frantic communications from your perimeter guards direct you to your outpost at Shasta Dam, the boundary between Terra's wilderness and Redding's resistance. Your heart sinks as you see waves of rotor craft descending. No matter how much you prepared, you couldn't have hoped to win this battle. All you can do is seek to delay them, make them pay, hope that Callie's promised reinforcements arrive before every last defender is wiped out. That's actually something we're really good at. We also have 2 healers on our team, so we shouldn't have... Okay. Surplus equipment distribution. I think we're golden. How about the others? Yeah, certainly could use extra healing items. Duckwacken trauma case. I suppose we should spread these around a bit. Now, premium kits and air elemental. Tough it. Fool, fool, fool. You play with fire and invoke my wrath. Your time is ended. Why is a free spirit working with the elves? He promised me vengeance. You took what was mine. I will destroy you and all you have worked so hard to create. Exactly do you hope will happen after you win? My side of power has been stolen, but others remain. I will find a new center to control. I will wax in power, and one day I shall rain my flames upon all mortals. Yeah, time to douse the fire. My patron is near, and my power is limitless. You are doomed, doomed, doomed. You will die. You cannot stop it. Do not resist. You will die. You will all die. That's good to know. And they're doing their standing there doing nothing. Hearth, I guess, is the big problem. Oh, Tapet. The problem really is, I'm not sure can I kill him or not. So immune. Yeah, I'm loading. I'm not wasting my attacks on bullshit. Guess we need to clear out the enemies until something happens. In situations like these, I guess, sort of those disabling magics would be incredibly useful. 1 action point for 4 rounds, and it uses up to 2. Okay, that's fine. It's haste 3 that's the good one. I mean the really good one. Still, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Ooh, there's a hacking option there. Not that we can hack though, so... Wonder what you could do. Quite sure what I should do here. Suppose take positions and wait. They have automated turrets there, so we could have probably taken them under our control. It also means we don't want to go too far in this direction. Reinforcements. What exactly am I supposed to do? I can't harm it, so just keep killing these guys. Suppose I can do that. We summon a creature. Could spread around a little bit. My biggest worry here is that there's an infinite amount of soldiers coming and we need to kill Todd, but he's immune, so how the hell are we supposed to kill him? Do we need to do something? Our allies are retarded. Still here. There's a spirit here. It's a water spirit too. Lovely. There's something going on here. It's a cave there. Was that my master is nearby thing? There doesn't seem to be anything there at the moment. And it's not like we have a lot of options either. We have to deal with the soldiers. And the mission description is more or less to try to delay things. Well, I wonder if the fire elemental is immune to everything, I mean status effects. Because with the water elemental I think we could drain his action points. Marine Vanguard. Colonel Sato sends his regards. The main force of his army is still a day's march away, but he sent us ahead to help you hold the line. We're all going to die, but at least we can make sure pay for this land with a torrent of elven blood. Charge! Yeah. Sounds good to me. this is a bit risky. I'm doing this once. Hopefully we'll see where this goes. Just get a little bit closer. Okay, go into hugging distance. Enemies within range of 3 squares have their action point cost go up by 1. Immune. So Huffet, I'm going to let the spirit just stand there. He's just a distraction. Can't target anything really. They're not gonna walk into that, but might as well try something. Free heals. Okay, there's 4 turrets at least there. I think that's a conjurer. No. If we spot conjurers, they have to be killed first. Okay, that's good. The water elemental doesn't have to be given action points, so it'll do what it needs to do. Basically draw attention. Ah, that's nice. 1 turret down. A lot of wounded people. Anyone else? Anyone else want to dive? I'm actually shooting at. Oh fuck! What the fuck are you doing? Ooh, ooh. No, I don't want to do anything with you. Just be there. We might want to heal him up. He's the perfect distraction. He only needs to exist there, and that's good enough. Okay, something new. Reinforcements arrive. can't heal summoned creatures. Yeah, the Marines landed, but they're not doing anything. Out of curiosity, what the fuck is this? Okay, I'm saving and taking a peek. Just certainly a place of power. It would be defended. There's nothing there. I'm not going there. I fully acknowledge that that's there. It's probably the best place you can defend as a mage. I'm not quite sure what purpose it has as far as this fight is concerned, because you don't have to take a mage at all here, so it can't be a mandatory thing. At least not at this point. I guess we're just waiting for reinforcements then, and that's it. We're gonna lose this anyway. Wasn't that fun? Now. I'm focusing on the turrets for very specific, simple. Fuck! I can't see them behind you. Yeah. Right, they're not within range. Fuck. I'm focusing on them for a very specific reason. I wish I could see if they're within range or not. Maybe there's some indication, but I hate the fact that the guy just leaves cover so easily. It can be a death sentence and it just flies away like nothing matters. Yep, I'm trying to take out the turrets because our guys are dangerously close to them. I'm thinking of, yeah, just go mad if you want. Doesn't matter. We're gonna lose it anyway. I was hoping to use some attacks against this grouping of enemies, but didn't get the chance. It's also blatantly clear at this point that the retarded fighting style might be, it's basically the generic AI of the combat system. At least on normal difficulty level, they just don't have the common sense to do anything. Oops. Well, this was an enemy, so it's all good. Okay, your objective is to get the turrets. Might be one more left, but again, what's the shots come always from the most ridiculous of places. I guess the fire elemental serves a very specific purpose here. As long as it's there, we can't possibly really corner the enemy spawns. Same with the turrets. More reinforcements arrive. I just wonder how long are they gonna keep this going? Probably quite a bit. Okay, you have no real skills of your own. Can't even boost now. Low level air elemental is probably justified. What the hell else am I gonna do? Jet stream. Electro current. I'm hoping basically Toppet will attack the Wind Dancer before it attacks us, and that's it. So how long does this gonna keep going? I know that part of it not telling us is that it seems like a hopeless fight, but at a certain point I'm gonna start doubting, do I need to do something else to try to get some kind of resolution out of this? We could always pull back here, these guys certainly aren't doing anything. No enemy has ever come close enough to trigger their response. Immune. Yes. Keep goddamn firing. No hits. Should I use firewall? We can keep doing this for some time, that's no problem. Problem is, how long do we have to do this? Yeah. The situation is what it is. Keep on killing and that's the end of it. What the fuck are you doing? That's intolerable bullshit. Don't dare to fire these white load ammunitions anymore. Too many of our own guys are there, and it's actually quite useful if the spread wouldn't start quite so early. Single shots to do here. 2, 3. Spread the lava bits. Do whatever. I'm guessing we have enough allies here that the fire elemental will focus on them. Yeah, 40 points of damage. Loading. So that's enough. That's long enough. But the fucking wizard died only because he just decided to randomly again run out of cover. Clearly the range of the attack is not enough, but I'd prefer the game to just say you don't have the range. Not run out of cover like a madman. I know the AI likes to do it constantly, but it's a terrible, terrible thing to do. Now we can, without any care, focus on just killing business here. We know it'll come to an end fairly soon, just keep on shooting. Nice little turrets left. Don't even need to use those necessarily. Well, the spread certainly helps though. In fact, it's more useful than our assault rifle attacks at the moment. Most of them are misses though, but who cares? Gotta do something useful before you die. So, only a few turns down. Once we get the turrets out of the way, the tide turns. I don't think I'll be using the mage to attack all that much. Here you can see, I guess, the range. I wish this is what I saw with the other attacks. No. Okay, now it shows it, but it doesn't show where I need it to show. It shows there. So, okay, we just need to be cautious with that. I'm very glad that there is at least some kind of visual indication of it. Or just shoot at targets. You. Use. Yep. Okay. If we're not gonna use summoned at a situation like this, we're never gonna use it. Actually, with NPCs you should use them without too much worry. They get new ones to every mission, so there's no real need to hoard them. When you play a shaman, that's a different matter. A single one of those fetish costs at least as much as a low level spell. So a few hundred million at least. Doing good so far. Okay, what can you do? I want kills. Ooh, the turret is still active. You don't need to do anything. Okay, that's pretty much a guarantee of our victory here. They should start to lose ground in the sense that our NPC should take over everything except the spawning spot. Might as well save here, I really don't want to replay this. I'm not quite sure how this would be best played, but it seems like there are some obvious problems. The main one being the landing spot of our reinforcements here, in that they're not really reinforcing anything out there. That could also be planned in a way, but I think they're just too far from the action. Still, I'm not ignoring the possibility that they're just waiting for things to happen. Not much we can do. I forgot to save again. Still, we're reaching the end. I don't think the fight necessarily ends, but it's going to be the end of this unwinnable fight. And we're saved. We're mostly missing, but you don't need to hit all that many times against so many guys to basically do a massive amount of damage, really. We're constantly taking damage, but the amounts are so minor that we could easily use a single health hit and be fully recovered. They just aren't enough. As long as we can maintain the distance, we're not in any real danger. That's pretty much a wrap. Yes? No? Hmm. Don't do anything. I think this or the next turn is where they should end. They've been thoroughly boxed in at this point, so conclusion is obvious at this point. That's a lot of damage. 50 plus easily. Okay. One down. Okay, we'd have to move if we want to attack with anyone. Any kills? Okay, are we going to the end or not? And we're back to pretty much full condition again. No. Put an armor on it. Come on, just throw the armor up there. Thanks. Beautiful day. Ah. Not quite sure what's happening here. They always stun the guy here. It doesn't matter too much. Yeah, so the fight has definitely shifted to this area now. They're no longer Our forces aren't just getting slaughtered immediately. Reinforcements have arrived. Of course they have. Okay, what exactly needs to happen here before we're done? The woman is going to interrupt. Last time we lost a single guy of our own. Is that the limit then? Seems weird. I can't see that happening. It's not impossible either, but potentially that could go on for a huge amount of time before that happens. And if you have good healers, we're literally talking about a couple of hours usually. Certainly something needs to happen. I don't recall playing this this long the last time. But it's not out of the question either. I do hope something happens because this is tedious. I suppose we're gonna sacrifice the guy with the shotgun. Test waters. But losing our own guy is absolutely necessary to end this. That would be a weird choice though. Maybe we need to press the attack. But yeah, they just keep piling on and on and on. No end in sight. No. Fuck. In theory, that's an okay system, but because you're usually zoomed in on the levels where you can't possibly see the notification, it's a retarded way to show it. It should be near here, somewhere maybe attached here at the end of it, so that you need to move in order to shoot. So yeah, in theory it's fine. but it's not really. Ah, well, what can we do? Not much. Yes, the grenades. Okay, we're going to send someone there to be sacrificed. This has gone way too long. Maybe when our all neutral guys reach here, the other side or something. Ooh, very air seems to solidify around you. You and your teammates watch helplessly as puppets, waxing in power, unleashes even greater devastation. Yeah, so when a certain amount of time goes by, you'll just kill someone to end this fight. So Tabitha stops the fight. Do not interfere lest you share the same fate. This destruction, this madness, you have to end it. Such senseless hate serves no purpose. It must end. And who are you to end it? Instead of answering, Tabitha kneels by the body of Elorn. Bowing her head, she places her hands on their chest. Her lips do not move, but her voice reverberates inside your head. Body heal, mind calm, spirit come. We're fully healed. You seek to deny me my prize. You will burn. No, you are wrong, Tophet. She shakes her head sadly. You were never meant to be here. You have experienced only sorrow upon this plane, and multiply that sorrow everywhere you go. I will return you. It's time to go home. No, I was promised. He said. I trust you feel better. I wish that I could do more to help those who have fallen here. What are you trying to accomplish here? Well, you see... Hans Brackhaus. I'll tell you what I see. A woman who doesn't know her place. You aren't wanted here, Tabitha. This conflict does not concern you. I should have known you were involved in this. Were you Tophet's patron? Tophet was a valuable tool. A fool and a source of danger, but more for my enemies than myself. I make it a point to find and use such tools whenever and wherever I can. I do not enjoy being deprived of my tools. And I do not enjoy being deprived of my sister. Where is she? You must know something. Have you hidden her? Have you hurt her? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. A faint sneer briefly plays at the corner of Han's face. All I know is that you've overstepped your bounds. You're surrounded by my army, in the middle of what will soon be my lands. I suggest you leave before the situation gets any worse.
Well, please, I feel wrong.
What do you need?
Keep him away. I must flee. Please, buy me some time. I beg of you. Help me live.
What exactly? Okay, keep the thieves alive. Hans Brockhaus. Immune maybe? I need to know if he's immune or not. We're already out here in the open. Yeah, immune. Not exactly a surprise there. Excellent. It's shotgun is amazingly good in a situation like this. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard. We cornered the Elos efficiently enough, so the woman should have no trouble escaping. We can't heal her though, so all damage sticks. We absolutely must make sure no damage is dealt on her. She's not going anywhere. Ah, shit. Okay, what can we do? You go away. We're actually in a fairly good spot. Because now our neutral allies are there as a buffer. They'll attack them before her. I guess we're gonna pull back toward where Tabitha is retreating. She'll probably go to the ley lines. Don't see why she wouldn't. Go there and basically get the hell out. you should go there and pick fights. He's just a target. I don't care what happens to him. Her Brock house seemed to be only providing support, so it's the elves that are going to do any killing if there's killing to be done. Which means they're not a threat anymore. Pitha has fled into the cave. So delayed her forces. Jesus Christ, this just keep going on and on and on. And the Saito's men are not doing anything. What happened to him? Petrified. Ah. Well, that explains it. Don't do anything. I don't want the spirit to get out of control. He's more useful as a spotter and a meat shield. Our own guys will act as a distraction, that's all. We're gonna do reinforcements, not all that many anymore. We're starting to be too far away to... no. Yes. It's, I think everything, no, might be the range or our own good cover makes us hard to hit anything really. This guy does not have that problem. Hopefully this next stage actually ends when we have delayed it long enough. We have to lose another member of the party before it ends. There could be one more turret left there. Because I loaded. Looks to explain why our guys are getting slaughtered quite quickly there. I don't care too much though. do care a little bit, because this guy is great at suppressing them, but at that distance, no, it won't work. It's gonna need a little bit of help though. Going around and stripping armor per Brock house. That's all he does. And petrifies people. So he has nice spells, but no real damage application, so he isn't that dangerous. There is no end to Terra's forces. Make your escape before you are over. Jesus Christ. That took its time. Just fuck out. Well, okay, now what? Shasta Caverns. You briefly pause to catch your breath. Hundreds of elite commandos from Tier-10 Gyre are hot on your trail, and somewhere farther back, the ominous figure of Hans Bruckhaus is driving them forward. The Shasta Caverns are hundreds of millions years old, and witnessed great events in the Fourth World and earlier. Powerful magic seeps through the corridors, contrasting with the furious technology of your pursuers. Groaning, you resume jogging forward. You'll need to keep moving to have a chance at survival. One long fight. I think that's one of those things. But it's better in as a concept than it's maybe implemented, because they basically have a turret protected spawn spot that's well, two things can happen. Either we would have been able to take control of the turrets and push forward to the L spawn. We would have probably basically been able to rape their spawn. Well, we at least kept them contained too. So it's not quite the same, but it's close enough. But more importantly, maybe it might have been better if there wasn't just a single spot where everything comes into the fights on both sides. So you couldn't just bottle in everything. There would have been more of a wavy sort of a battle line that you have to maneuver your troops to keep them out. Alternatively, have multiple different things happen. I've seen a few of these wars being handled in engines that don't handle large-scale fights well. So you have smaller, maybe squad-size units facing each other. And another way I've seen it done that's I feel is probably more effective is that you have multiple little things happen where your team has to react. So you solve a problem somewhere, but you need to move on to next. The benefit of that is that you have much more variety in what your team does and in the environment. The fight like that, especially since the trigger was the downing of one of your teammates, is that it drags on, in combination that the fight is basically going to more or less go to a standstill, in the sense that you know exactly what it's going to be from this point on, and there's no variation. You basically get on top of things and you just maintain it. So it turns what is supposed to be, I guess, a massive war, the dangerous fight, into something that's easily maintainable, and nothing new happens to it. It's fairly boring. At the same time, things might be different with a bit of a different type of a character and switching the difficulty level one notch higher. So that could change things a lot there.